What's up, y'all? All right, so this is just a behind the scenes look at how I have my camera and my lighting set up for my podcast and how I create content. I'm trying to keep it very minimalistic. So it's not a lot. It may be a lot to others, but to me, it's not that much. It just works for me. I turn the lights off because I want y'all to see how this all comes together. My main key light is an Amaran 6DS, and I control that using my phone. You probably can't see it there, but that's all right. Boom, I turn that on. There we go. Now, how does that look? So that's this light. I'm gonna turn it back around. That's my main key light. That is on a stand, an Elgato desktop stand that I got from either Amazon or Elgato. That's an Amaran SD key light. I think it's daylight with a big giant softbox honeycomb, whatever you want to call it. I don't know all the technical terms, but that's that. So those are those lights, that light. Now, after I turn on that light, I have like what I call like the vibe lights or the mood lights, and those are all through Govee, and I control all those on the app on my phone. So all that's controlled on this app right here. Turn on the studio lights, boom. Now we got the vibe lights in the background. So what do these lights consist of? I have what I call my clouds. Those are the cloud lights. And I remember when I first did this, I did a video on how I put that up. Along my cloud lights, I have these lights on the stand, right? Shout out to Jen for the Martin pick. If you know, then you know what that episode is all about. So I have these lights on a stand. I have these lights back here. Shout out to Randy for the tree that I stole for a little ambiance. And then I have another light right here. And all these lights are controlled on my app. Then I threw some lights right over here under or above my keyboard. The software that I use is called Ecamm Live. I'm in the beta version, but it's Ecamm Live, and it allows you to record, allows you to stream. You can do everything, a full-on production right here on Ecamm. So I record into Ecamm Live. I'm telling y'all my secrets. I got another mic right here, like a shotgun mic when I don't want to use my main mic and I just want to kind of pick up the room. I use this shotgun mic when I'm doing making tracks or making beats, something like that. I use that shotgun mic. Boom. Since I'm here, I might as well give you a whole tour. My keyboard is an Arturia Keylab 61. You know what I mean? Ableton Push, of course. Then I got the Atom Audio A77Hs. I love them. The only thing I do not like is that they move the power button from the front and they put it back on the back, and I hate that. My camera is sitting on a stand that I got from, I don't even know. I'll link it once I figure out where I got it from. This is the Elgato teleprompter. I'm giving y'all all my cheat codes. So yeah, I'll use that teleprompter to put notes so I can stay on task, because I have a brain that allows me to wander all the time and I just forget everything. So that's the teleprompter that I use, and it allows me to see myself, so it actually works as a second monitor. So I can drag this up there and then boom, now you can see right there. And then my camera is sitting right above, which is just the Sony ZV-E10. It's just a standard, you know what I'm saying, the one that everybody's using. The lens I have right now is a Viltrox 25 millimeter f1.8. And then I also have, and this is awesome because this just slides. Y'all gonna see me struggle with one hand. Oh, I got it on there with no problems. And then I also have the Sony, not the Sony, but the Sigma. Oops. 16 that I was using before. I like the 16. This is a f1.4. I like the 16, but I didn't like the wide angle. So I wanted something that was a little bit less of a wide angle. So that's why I switched to the Viltrox 25 millimeter, which I am getting used to. Just getting my settings right and lighting right and all that. It's taking a minute for me to really get used to it. But nonetheless, I do like it. My monitor is just on a monitor stand that I got off of Amazon, and it's just laying back. It used to be sitting straight up, but as you can see, it's at an angle. So yeah, my desk used to be 2-tier, but I took that apart and made it 1-tier and took that 2nd-tier, and that's what I'm using over here. So that is everything that I have in my studio, literally. That's it. So when I want to turn off the lights, I'll turn off the lights. We lose the ambiance. But then I say, hey, yeah, no, I got Kobe up there, the GOAT. Turn the studio lights off. Then I hit a button, turn it back on. And now we got the ambiance back, my boy. So that's all my studio. Again, this was shot on my, what is this? Osmo Pocket 3. I love it. Go get you one. All this is linked in my Amazon storefront. Yeah, so that's literally how I have mine set up. I have my camera directly on. I'm sitting right in front of it. Then I have that light at about maybe a 45-degree angle. I'm still trying to make sure that's where I want the light, because with this new lens, I'm just trying to get used to the lighting on the new lens. This lens is an f1.8 and my old one was an f1.4. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but it really does to me. People gonna argue like, no, it don't, but to me, I can tell the difference. So, but that's it. That's my studio. Nothing fancy. I just like to create vibes, y'all. Anytime I have in-person sessions, people come through, they always like, man, I just love the vibe, just love being here. I just love the atmosphere. And that's what it's all about. Like, aside from making music, I love to connect with the people and the artists that I work with, because I learned a long time ago that the conversation is the song. The song is always found in the conversation. So my goal is to always create an atmosphere where you feel comfortable, where you feel relaxed, where you feel like you can be yourself. There's no pressure, ain't no weird stuff, nothing like that, man. We family. Like, I treat anybody who come through these doors family, because it's at my house. So you coming into my personal quarters where I lay my head, where my wife and my child live as well. So if you don't know riffraff, if you come in here, I consider you family. But yeah, so this is my studio. Again, everything is linked in my Amazon storefront. You can go cop it, but that's how I have it all set up. Nothing fancy. Maybe I'll do a deep dive into how I use everything, but just wanted to give y'all a little tour. Holla at your boy.